Chris Hadfield is an artist, astronaut, and best-selling author. He's often been referred as the most famous astronaut since Neil Armstrong. You may remember his video of David Bowie's Space Oddity that went viral. Well, now he's getting ready to bring back, by popular demand, his science-based variety show called Generator. Chris Hadfield joins me now to tell us more. Welcome.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much. Looking forward to the show. It's what, 10 days away right now?
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it, but I'm also just excited that you're sitting here because, I get to do what so many people want to be able to do, which is ask you questions and pick your brain. I mean, is that what happens when you're out?
I've been so hugely lucky as a Canadian to have a chance to go to space 3 times and command a spaceship. And I mean, the spacewalks that we've done, they're on the back of the $5 bill. It's surreal, but it's also just an amazing early glimpse of the things that are coming in the future. So no, I'm happy to talk about it. I've been so privileged to do those things, and I think it's an important thing now to be able to share it with as many people as possible.
Because I was on your Twitter and I noticed that people will actually throw out random questions to you, and you respond. So there's one here that we're going to pull up where they asked you, is it true that you're not able to burp in space? And you responded.
Well, sure. I mean, it's just people are curious, and I recognize the rarity of what I've been allowed to do so far. And when you come back to Canada, I served 26 years with the military and with the space agency. When you come back, the recognition that, hey, how can I not just keep this to myself? I don't want to squander this experience. And so that's, why we have a show like Generator, because it allows ideas and things that are just over the edge of the horizon to be coming out in sort of regular entertainment. And to me, that's really important.
So let's talk about Generator. So this is going to be at the Roy Thomson Hall, November 15th. It sells out every year.
Yes.
So tickets are available still?
They are some, and it's selling well. And it was my son's idea, Evan. You mentioned Space Oddity, the Bowie tune. That was his suggestion as well. Dad, you should do a version of Oddity while you're on the spaceship. And he's a really clever and inventive man. And he said, let's try and put this show together. He's the one who curates it, decides which guests to bring every year. And then I cold call them. I'm phoning someone out of the blue. Hi, I'm Chris Hadfield. I'm an astronaut, and I'd love you to come and be on this show in Toronto. And the cool thing is they come from all around the world. People who have invented bionic arms for kids that were born without an arm or have been injured, but arms that are in the shape of a superhero. So they have like an Iron Man hand. So they go from being disabled to being cool. Or Boyan Slat, who's a cyborg, or Moshe Safdie, one of the greatest architects in history. And we have some great musical acts as well. We had Neil Gaiman, one of the great writers. And anyway, so this year show, you wouldn't believe who's coming this year.
And so every year it is a surprise.
Yeah, it's a surprise. That's the whole beauty of it. We know the band is going to be, we have a stage band, and they're called Tupperware Remix Party. They're a street band from here in Toronto. They're great and very visually entertaining. But the guests, I think it's better if it's a delightful reveal, and you will not be disappointed this year. It's a good group of people.
That's fantastic. So it's comedy, it's science, it's
and
ideas,
music.
it's a whole lot all coming together. It's amazing.
And it's for maybe a precocious 10-year-old, but probably about 12-year-old and on and then all ages. But you should come away going, wow, I did not expect to see that. And that makes me really think, and oh, that was funny, and that was beautiful. It's sort of a real mixture of ideas together, but ideas as entertainment. And it's been just a joy to put on. And we have a great lineup of people this year.
And what you talked about, a bunch of stuff coming up in the future, including on December 1st, you're going to be inducted into the Canadian Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
I mean, you're no stranger to awards. You've received the Order of Canada. You've been inducted into the Aviation Hall of Fame.
Right.
But what does this mean to you?
Oh, what means the most is I went to it last year just to watch the induction. And it was so delightful to be asked to be part of it. But the folks that I'm going in with, you had, Tessa and Scott and Tessa here recently, Moira and Virtue, and but also Leonard Cohen and Andy Kim, and then the lady, the doctor who is the head of Doctors Without Borders, and it's just a wonderful mix of Canadians that I'm just so delighted to be associated with. And and my parents are so proud they'll be there. It's a big celebratory night, so it'll be fun.
Chris, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Don't forget to get your tickets to Generator. It's happening November 15th at Roy Thomson Hall. Thanks for watching CP24 Breakfast. We'll be right back.
I've left forevermore, and I'm floating